Organizing team,
Yes, sir.
yeah, please start.
All right, sir. With each new day comes new strengths and new thoughts. A very good evening to one and all. I warmly welcome you to the national level webinar on new product development organized by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Sardar Patel College of Engineering in collaboration with SA India Western Section and IIIE SPC Student Chapter under IQAC. Now I request everyone to be ready for the Saraswati Vandana followed by the lighting of lamp ceremony.
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा
Now, I would like to speak a few words about Dr. K. M. Munshi, the prolific founder of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Kanhaiyalal Maneklal Munshi was popularly known by his pet name Ghanshyam Vyas. K. M. Munshi ji was a prolific writer and had written many pieces revolving around the Indian independence movement, Gandhian ideology, Indian culture, and mythology. Dr. K. M. Munshi was born on 30th December 1887 in Bharuch, Gujarat. He completed his schooling in Khan Bahadur Dalal School, after which he pursued his college education in the Baroda College. He was particularly drawn by the views of Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, who was his teacher in the Baroda College. In the year 1907, he arrived in Bombay to practice law after topping his LLB and BA examinations. After completing his studies, Munshi ji gave into social reform and activism, especially in the areas of women's rights and caste prejudice. He also functioned as the secretary of the Bombay Presidency Association. Munshi ji founded the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in the year 1938 with an aim to preserve the Indian culture, education and art from a secular perspective. Munshi ji was an active participant in the freedom struggle and extended a legal course to a number of freedom fighters who were detained by the British Raj. He also participated in the Bardoli Satyagraha, Salt Satyagraha and the Quit India movement. Munshi ji was included in the drafting committee, and some of his interventions in the debates relating the fundamental rights, citizenship, and minority rights. After independence, he served as the Minister for Agriculture and Food till the year 1953. During his tenure as an agriculture minister, he conceptualized the Van Mahotsav initiative to increase the forest cover in the country. He served as the governor of Uttar Pradesh from 1953 to 1957. In 1954, he started a monthly journal called Bhargava in Gujarati and also started the Journal of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan that is run to this day. Dr. K.M. Munshi died on 8 February 1971 at the age of 83 in Bombay, India. Today, Munshiji's fear about cultural decadence and breakdown of value system have indeed come true. But Bhavan, the movement, is striving the way of attacks and defy odds to carry forward his message and mission. Thank you. Now I would like to request Ms. Arundhati Joshi to kindly speak a few words about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel once said, manpower without unity is not a strength unless it is harmonized and united properly. Then it becomes a spiritual power. Vallabhbhai Zavir Patel was also popularly known as the Iron Man of India, as he did a remarkable job in the integration of the country by unifying 562 princely states in the newly independent country. He played a vital role in the Quit India movement and India's struggle for independence. Soon after the independence of India, he became the first Home Minister and Deputy Prime Minister of India. He said in one of his sessions, no distinctions of caste and creed should hamper us, all are the sons and daughters of India. We should all love our country and build our destiny on mutual love and help. He always wanted to remove distinctions of rich and poor, caste and creed, high and low from our country. Thus, he worked really hard for it. He was a true citizen of the country. To honor him, his birth anniversary is celebrated as Rashtriya Ekta Divas every year. Modern Indian history is incomplete without Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's Modern Indian history is incomplete without Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. His vision, his work, and his principles are highly remarkable in independent India. The speeches delivered by him signify India's integrity, India's resolve, India's determination, but mostly India's unity. It shows that India was, is, and always will be eternal, truly a symbol that Ek Bharat hai Shrestha Bharat. It was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, because of whom we are living in a united India and interacting with the world on our own terms. It was his efforts following the independence that led to the formation of India the way it is today. India was divided into small states during the time Sardar Patel took office. Had he not taken this initiative, then we would probably be needing a visa today to travel amongst our states. He was a selfless leader who placed the country's interests above everything else and shaped India's destiny with single-minded devotion. The invaluable contribution of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in building a modern and unified India needs to be remembered by every Indian as the country marches ahead. He was a senior leader in the Constituent Assembly of India and was responsible in large measure for shaping India's constitution. He is therefore also known as the Bismarck of India. Patel was instrumental in putting the rights of minorities and tribal folks in Constituent Assembly debates. Being a powerful orator, most of his recommendations to various articles were accepted by the members of the Constituent Assembly without any modification. Hence later, some also referred Indian Constitution as the Patel Constitution. His interest lay in helping the downtrodden to rise in level with the tallest in the land. He showed that mass satyagraha was no longer the idle dream of a visionary, but a concrete idea rich in potentialities. Hence, it was also known as the architect of free India. With this, it can be safely concluded that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's contribution to the integration of India, his vision of a newly born state, was unmatched, and none of the contemporaries could have lived up to the requirements of the time better than him. Thank you.
Thank you, Arundhati. Now I would like to request Dr. Santosh Rane sir, Dean Academics, Sardar Patel College of Engineering and coordinator of this webinar, to kindly guide the participants.
Thank you, Sadhvi. A warm welcome to SPC. Today I'm very happy that SPC alumni, Mr. Keshav Deshmukh, is with us to deliver his thoughts based on his own experience on the domain of new product development as a part of national level webinar. This webinar is being organized by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Sardar Patel College of Engineering in collaboration with SA India Western Section and Indian Institute of Industrial Engineering SPC student chapter under the IQAC of SPC. Let me give you a brief idea about SPC. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan's SPC was established in 1962 as a government-aided engineering college affiliated to University of Mumbai. It is an autonomous institution and we are offering BTech, MTech, and PhD programs in civil, mechanical, and electrical engineering. SPC has the legacy of excellent placements, and our alumni has been spread across the world, securing the key positions in the key organization, big organization, MNCs. Our today's national level webinar received the blessings from our patrons, Dr. Shesha Iyer, Chairman of DOG SPC Mumbai, Dr. M.M. Murdi, Principal of SPC Mumbai, S.S. Nibande, Chairman of SA India Western Section, Ramesh Pasrija, Executive Director, SA India Western Section, and Mr. D.V. Bhagat, Chairman of Indian Institution of Industrial Engineering. I also received the help from my organizing team, my colleague, Dr. Kiran Bhore, Dean R&D SPC, Dr. Sanjay Bokade, Principal of RGIT Mumbai and Chairman of III Mumbai Chapter, and Mr. Sudhir Vaidya, Manager of SA India Western Section. I also received the good teamwork from III SPC Student Chapter team. So I welcome you all for this wonderful national level webinar, and now we are eager to learn new product development based on the experience of our eminent speaker, Mr. Keshav Deshmukh. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Rane sir.
Just a moment. Sadhvi, I
Yes,
request
sir.
you to kindly
Yes,
take it
sir.
ahead.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce you all to our today's eminent speaker for this session, Mr. Keshav Deshmukh, sir. Mr. Keshav Deshmukh has completed his bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Andheri, and then completed his master's in business administration and management from IIM Kozhikode. He successfully handled top-line profitability with 63 million Indian rupees through Tata Ace 1-ton Excel program and 100 million Indian rupees through Mahindra Excel, Ashok Leland Dost Rare Excel program. He contributed in improving customer satisfaction index to 9 from 6 on a scale of 1 to 10, and also reduced attrition to 5% from 14% by setting objectives and enhancing team capability to achieve targeted performance while serving in Dana India Technical Center Private Limited. He played a significant role in saving 405 million Indian rupees through succession planning and innovative ideas, and successfully developed organizational capacity in CAD, StackUp, GD&T, vehicle layouts and design automation, while serving in A10 Technologies Private Limited. He is currently working as a consultant to Design and Development Department as head and is responsible for new product development of steel casting components, design for manufacturing, competence enhancement of team members, design and development projects monitoring, achieving QCD targets with customer satisfaction. I warmly welcome you, sir, and now I request you to kindly commence the session.
Okay, thank you, Sadhvi. Thank you, Rane sir. And once again, I would like to say good evening to all professors, students, and all the working professionals who had joined this webinar. First thing, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes,
Your
sir.
voice
we are
is too
able to.
low.
My voice is too low. Okay, so I will try to work on it. Okay, and if any question is there, you just put it on the chat box so that I can repeat it. At the end, we can handle all the questions. Okay, I will just correct it. Currently, I am working with Sonalika Tractors in product management team as a DGM from last 4 years. Okay, before that, majority of my experience was Mahindra Tractors, where I spent almost 15 years. Okay, so before the start, I would like to ask regarding this new product development, how this has been started.
Mr. Keshav,
Uh,
please organize your sound system. We are getting very blurred noise,
Okay.
blurred sound.
Okay. So just a minute. So just before the starting, what is the starting point of the product, new product development?
Please share your slides.
Okay. Before that, I would like to just show you all of the people one video, and then we will set some context of new product development, and then what is the key tools used in the new product development, and the stepwise stages in new product development. Okay. So is this voice is correct, sir?
Okay,
Hello?
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. So this is a 6-minute video of Philip Kotler, who is considered a gold standard in marketing. Okay. So I am sharing his video to whole team. Just listen, and then I will start with my presentation.
Marketing, CCDPTP. I mean, I don't know if your boss quoted that. Probably not, because I just invented it. But what it means is your job is to create, communicate, and deliver the value to a T, target market, at a P, profit. Create, communicate, and deliver value to a target market at a profit. Now, let's take the create, communicate, and deliver. Creating value is called product management. Your product may be a service, but whether it's a tangible or an intangible, some way your company must have product management. That's creating value. But you have to communicate value. That's called branding. And that's brand management. There's a difference between product management and brand management. You could have 5 products. What have you done to brand them? To communicate excitement, differentiation, and so on. And then to deliver value is called customer management. So you're in 3 businesses: product management, brand management, and customer management. And they've changed. You know, product management was really this business of you have a company, and from the inside you make things, and then you ask the sales and marketing people to get rid of them. You do it inside. You do it with your scientists and engineers. What's changing in product management today? Take Procter & Gamble. The ones making a new product for Procter & Gamble are not just their scientists inside. They have connected with 10 times as many scientists outside. See, the old idea was you got to do things secretly. In other words, you're inventing something that Unilever shouldn't know about. Closed doors. Now, P&G will tap scientists anywhere in the world where they have solutions to a problem that P&G wants to solve. For example, P&G makes Pringles, and they decided that for kids, they'd like to print funny things on each Pringle, which is a potato chip. How do you print a funny thing, a picture or a word, on a Pringle chip? And their scientists couldn't figure it out until they identified a cookie maker in Italy who has been printing things on his cookies. So it's called open technology. Open innovation is the word we're giving. Find the best ideas anywhere they can come from. So with respect to product management, we've opened it up. With respect to brand management, brand building, that used to mean packaging. It meant a name, a
Hello?
logo. Brand management today is what you're
Uh-huh.
all about. The brand is a promise.
ओके ओके हा
Brand
संपला की नाही
inspires everything you do.
ओके
The way you act when you're approached and when you reach customers. And it's emotional. Be highly emotional. And there's a new direction. Emotions were generally thought, the formula was this: I'm going after your mind, I'm going after your heart. I want mind share and I want heart share. Now we're saying we also want spirit share. Share of something a little more than narrow to your own interests. We might be a firm that is civic, is caring, and we want to be appreciated because we care about the shape of the world, and that's called corporate social responsibility or whatever. But in creating an emotional relationship, it's more than limited to the person's own nurturing of his or her ego. So CCDVTP and even the D of customer management has changed. Customer management, do you think you're doing customer management if you essentially have a database of customers and you're reaching them through direct mail and online email and so on? Is that really customer management, or is that dealing with a database? What's new about customer management is we want to meet the customers and know them really beyond the database. In fact, we want to get their help, to get the customer's help in creating products. We want to co-create with the customer our products. And we want to even co-create our advertising. We want their help in creating ads for us. This is a radical change in marketing.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, thanks for listening this video. Purpose of showing this video was the connecting the dots and the need
Your
of,
voice is too low.
and need and are you able to hear me, sir?
You speak loudly.
Okay, so purpose of this video was how we can connecting the dots, and especially how we can involve the customer in developing the new product so that we can capture the customer requirement in very early stages. So one of the way to capture these requirements and develop the new product is a QFD. So my presentation will be in two sections. First thing is QFD, and second, what are the different stages of a new product development with actual reality, in how in actual real life these are the steps. So are you able to see these slides? QFD. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Okay. So this quick term was coined by Mahindra Quality System. Actually, QFD was a basic tool developed by Japanese people, and Mahindra has formed and evolved with their own changes with this QFD, so that they can launch the product very quickly and in a very efficient way to the market. When I was in Mahindra, I am just sharing with you Mahindra tractors. We have launched 475 NST Sarpanch model in year 2005 with this technique. Apart from this, our AD automotive division has launched quite a number of products like Bolero. Okay, and these all products are very successful. If you see that tractor 475 Sarpanch model, still that model it is live and very this model is under very good demand. Okay, so that is the success, you can say. While using this QFD, we can make robust and customer required products so that it can sustain the market share and our sale efforts also. Okay. So just I would like to ask, who defines the quality? You can just type your answers in the chat box. Product planning, R&D, quality assurance, or none of these? Okay.
Keshav, please go ahead because we have a very limited time.
Okay.
We may not be in position to cover all the aspects.
Okay, then I will quickly go through it. So basically, who defines the quality? Quality is defined by our customer. Who is using that product? That is our customer, and it is defined by our customer. What he is saying, we have to listen, and we have to incorporate all those changes as per his expectation, and at that cost which he can bear. Okay. Then in next slide, in design process, in traditional design process, product driven design process, if we follow it, almost 80% customer satisfaction we achieve, like engineering interpretation of customer data, design, fit selection, make product and deliver to the market. So this was the traditional way of developing new product. By using this QFD, which is a customer driven process, customer satisfaction, we can go up to 90 to 95%, wherein we have market research, we have discussion with the customer, we can write down the product specs, then we can design, make a product and deliver. Here, customer is involved, his requirement has been considered, and accordingly we have developed the product so that it is acceptable to the customer. Okay, so this is, as you know, this is the old definition of quality, which is a conformance to the engineering requirement as defined in engineering drawing specification and related documents. So this was our old quality definition. But what is the new one? How we can define quality in new way? So this was our old one, quality as per specs, but in new perspective, what is required to the customer is a definition of quality. If it is fit to the customer, if customer is saying it is 100% okay, then we can say we have made the quality of the product 100%. Okay, and this is one of the very famous model, you must have gone through it. This is a Kano model, wherein customer focus has been defined. If you see this, four quadrants, at this level, customer is very satisfied, and at this level, left side of this thing, it is dissatisfaction level is very high. This middle line, this is a performance, means bare minimum performance characteristics of the product is there. Below it, it is a needed specification, and above it is a excellent characteristic or customer delight, you can say. So when that product or these characteristics are introduced, then our competitors will copy it, and then this after some time this will change. This excitement or delighted features will go to the performance level and then the need. So we need to evolve along with the product, that we should innovate different way, so that new features we can add and we can keep our product alive.
Keshav, please keep it in presentation mode, please.
Okay. Is it
It is editable mode. You please keep it in presentation mode.
Yesterday we tried, but on this Google Meet it is not coming, sir.
Okay, okay. You please continue.
Because I tried with your team, but it is not coming. I don't know what is the issue. So I have to run like this only. So, but is it readable or not?
At the bottom, you will find there are so many logos at the right hand side. Okay, you please see that there is third or fourth logo. You click it, you will get it in slide mode, presentation mode.
That is what I have done. Slideshow I have chosen, but it is not coming.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Please continue.
Is it coming or not? I have just in presentation mode.
No.
No, sir. I have.
Okay,
worked
fine.
with
Please continue. Please continue.
Okay. Okay, so deploying the new quality paradigm, addressing the customer design in early design process so that you can develop the appropriate product acceptable with acceptable standards. Consciously plan and deploy these three types of quality. Employ upstream engineering that designs in quality, and we should continually improve the product so that that product will be successful. In this slide in product development, as you go on the higher side, pardon, this is the quality lever. So as you go upstream, by using QFD, quality engineering, design of experiment, we can improve the product quality, and we can balance the quality lever, and we can make the product successful. And one of these tool I am going to discuss, so that you people will know how we can utilize it. Okay, so responsible department for corrective measures. This is a chart which is showing offline quality control and online quality control. Offline means R&D, product engineering, online means production, customer related sales, and all this. And if you see here, black dots are there, which are the possible measures we can use to reduce the noise level. External noise means like temperature, humidity, dust, which we cannot control. Internal noise means wear and tear or design parameters, which we can control. And unit to unit noise means inconsistency in product, like quality is disturbed. So that is also in our hand. If you look at this chart, a lot of things are out of the control. So purpose of showing this slide is that if we control all those things in design only, we can improve the product in drastic way. Okay, then I am moving to the rule of 10. As you know, in product life curve, this is the initial curve, and then it is going up to the sales, marketing, and after the 5-10 years usage. If we make a correction in early stage, let us say if 1 rupees cost is of change or is there, if you same thing, if you introduce in later stage, it will cost almost 10,000 rupees. So purpose is that early in design or process thing, we have to capture all the requirements, so that these noise or these extra expenses we can avoid. Okay, criteria for customer driven product development process is, it is faster. If we involve customer in early stage, it is faster, better, affordable, and customer focus begin to end. And improved, we should improve it continually. It is not like that once we introduce the product and we should stop this thing. After that, we should in touch with the customer and we should improve that product, so that we can make it 100% okay. So criteria for customer driven product development process is like this. Companies have to move a new style of doing business because of overseas the competitive pressure, need of global economics, and advances of technology. As technologies has been advancing, we need to adopt it. And the approach should be customer driven planning, continuous improvement, as said in earlier this week, and employee empowerment or employee engagement, so that everybody is contributing to that project. This approach includes method of idea to idea, idea to data, or data to data. This encourages team members to communicate more effectively. So this QFD is basically started with a chip making units in Japan, and this is the Japanese word Shitsuki no Tankai, and it is like a quality features, attribute, and qualities, functional mechanization and development, diffusion, development, evolution. So this is the comprises the QFD process. So what is a QFD then? Quality function deployment is a system for translating customer requirement into the appropriate company requirement at each stages of R&D, product development, and engineering. And it encompasses manufacturing and marketing and sales also and distribution also. So as we have seen in first video, right from creation to the delivery of that product into the profit, we cover it into the QFD so that nothing is missing. So going further, this is the basic thing, house of the quality, and this is very basic chart of the house of quality. In this house of quality, this left hand side is here we are plotting customer. This is very simple form. When we have utilized this QFD for that 475 NST new styling Sarpanch model, it was put on the wall of 10 by 10 room, full all of A0 size sheet was filled with this house of quality. It was such a big house of quality. And this is very simple way so that you can understand how it looks like and what are the parameters we are putting into the house of quality. So as mentioned here, customer needs and benefits are plotted left hand side, and these are the relationship matrix where technical specification are plotted in center, and here on the top each technical specification has been plotted, and this is called as the roof of the house. Here correlation between each technical specification has been mentioned. And right hand side, it is a product planning matrix where competitive products has been benchmarking. And right this you can see technical matrix. Here is a final output, and numbers we have to mention, and then from this we can judge which parameter we need to focus, which parameters we need to give priority, which parameter we need to eliminate it. At a glance we can identify. Actually, I am not going to cover how to build this quality house because it will take a lot of time. In one group has been formed on WhatsApp group. I will share in that group some videos so that you can learn, and any person or any student is having some doubt, they can talk to me or call so that I can resolve their queries. So this is a brief history. This was started in Japan, then some USA people visited, and especially Ford Motor people learned it from the Japanese people, and then it started using their systems in Ford Motor, and then in automotive system also, in automotive companies they started using QFD. So application of QFD customer, where we can apply this QFD. So application areas are like that. Customers are very happy with the product or service, are very unhappy with product and service, then we can utilize QFD. Extended development time due to the excessive redesign, problem solving or firefighting. Where there is always firefighting, then we can pause and we can utilize these tools so that we are in correct or right direction. Poor interdepartmental communication. A lot of times it is happen within the company, there is very poor departmental communications are there. So by using QFD and QFD sign off, we can avoid it. Lack of structure of logic for your company's allocation of resources. Resources can be utilized very meaningfully. At the end of QFD, team has been formed so that each and every person has a clear idea what he has to do and within what structure or what limits they are working, so that their performance are measured and output can be tracked. Where competition is very fierce, potential market and profits are great, there is little time for mistakes. So by using these tools, we can overcome those problems. Better understanding of your customer and competitive position. As we have seen in quality house, we can understand the customer requirement, and we can also see the benchmark competitive products, and at a glance then we can know by those rating where we need to focus, and we can increase the market share. If our company's market share is declining, then we can utilize those tools, and then we can identify areas of opportunity so that we can improve the product. So what are the phases of QFD implementation? There are 4 phases. First phase is product planning phase. Second phase is product development. This is the process planning and production planning. First phase is very critical one, where a whole cross-functional team is working on it, giving the rating on all the parameter. Whole house of quality has been finalized. Like customer wants, technical specification, and if this has been finalized, then this technical specification is final by design team or engineering team. And on this basis, process planning will be done. On process planning, production planning will be done. So these 2 things will be depend on the design specs. And when these 3 things are combined together, this house of quality will be completed. So these are the 4 stages of QFD. So what is the issues with traditional QFD, and then Mahindra come with quick QFD. In traditional QFD, changes is uncomfortable. Success is not realized until the product is released. We need to wait up to the product release. QFD is long process because lot of interaction and updation used to happen. So it is long taking process, so that in order to avoid it, Mahindra come with the quick QFD. Not as much as fast as firefighting. अगर firefighting में कुछ issue आता है, तो how we can address it? So in a traditional way, QFD it is taking too long time, but by using this one, we can immediately act on it. Relation to traditional product development process not understood. Difficult to accept customer input when the voice of engineer contradicts. So again, this is a marriage of customer inputs and voice of engineer, design engineer, or any production or QA. So both in house of quality, all the voices are captured together, and rating has been decided, so that once anybody can judge where we can attack or which parameter we need to focus for improvement. Then what is the quick QFD? QFD, as you know, quality function deployment. Quick QFD is planning process for quick identifying customers' high priority wants, needs, and expectation, and focusing resources toward their translation into appropriate company requirement. So that is called as a quick QFD, and this quick QFD term was coined by Mahindra Quality Institute, which is situated at Igatpuri. And then what is the goal for this quick QFD? We can increase the customer satisfaction, reduce product development time, reduce product development cost, reduce total cost including warranty, recalls, and lost market share, and beat the best-in-class competition. We can beat the competition by using these tools. And Mahindra is doing it successfully from last so many years. So this is the QFD matrix, wherein you can see again here customer wants are defined. These are the customer delights index. Here we are plotting relationship matrix. Here technical specification has been defined. Here on the top row of quality will be there, and strategic customer customer delight index here will be defining by targeting or benchmarking the customer product. And at the bottom, one matrix or one numbers will be coming, wherein we can prioritize the parameters where on we want to work. Okay, efficiency of QOD processes. Here you can see clear cut. Customer wants are defined. Let us say 100 customer wants are there. Then what are the top 30 top customer wants are there? We can prioritize them. And what are the top technical system specifications are there? So only 600, let us say, relationships are coming. If we are going through the traditional way, like 100 into 600, then 66,000 interaction will be there. So it will be so much big QFD as per traditional QFD process we need to follow. But almost 1/10 specs we can eliminate, and those specs which are needed to customer, we can work on it by using quick QFD process. Quick is most like why this is successful. Why quick QFD is most successful? Because resources are fully committed, because it is a committed people's team working only on this project. And again, we are using money, especially marketing and research fund, very frugally by spending on it. And lessons learned from KFD flow into the corporate process. We can utilize what are the lessons we have learned, so that we can put it into the corporate process improvement, so that nobody can make and release it at all levels, so that nobody can make the repetitive mistakes. So what are the criteria of applying QFD, quick QFD? These are the situations in which we can apply the quick QFD for greater impact. Improvements in customer satisfaction. If we want to improve the customer satisfaction, opportunity for competitive leadership. Let us say for competitive, we need to improve the product with the competition. Then this quick QFD process can be utilized. Products are due for hardware or technology changes. Then we can utilize this quick QFD, so that correct things we can incorporate and we can make it successful. So going further, what are the stages of this quick QFD? There are 8 steps of quick QFD. We will go one by one. Define the problem or opportunity. Define the major issue that participated or pursued as a customer. Determine the level of the QFD. कहाँ तक करने का है वो level पहले ही define करेंगे, and then we can start the work. Define your customer. Who is your customer? Internal customer, external customer. External customer means the actual people or customer who is using our product, and internal means all the stakeholders internally. Those are going to make those products. So these are the consumers, buyer, government, regulators, and internal corporate customers. So we need to define it at the start of the project. Then we need to clearly establish the scope, establish clear engineering needs, place a boundary around the system or subsystem, so that within that boundary we are going to work. So clarity is there. Here we are not going to do any innovative thing or going to spend more time, and nothing is coming at the end. Ensure the scope is entirely within the team's responsibility. This scope is a responsibility of whole team, and they are owning it. Establish the scope. For example, powertrain response to driver demand. So on this area we need to work. Then we are going to work only on power system, wherein engine management system is there, engine is there, customer interface at pedal is there. We are not going to work on transmission, chassis, or colors in powertrain. So only in this area we are going to work. Once this is established and the scope is defined, then this team will be working on this problem. Choose baseline and competitive product. So we are going to choose the baseline product within our company, and what are the competitive products, best competitive products, so that customers, as per customer and as per our company also. So we will select those product, and these and by measuring those parameters, it will be clear for us on which parameters and up to what level we need to work. Baseline and competitive vehicles. A baseline vehicle represents the best vehicle that Mahindra is currently able to produce, and is the same or similar vehicle segment as vehicle being developed or improved. So this is the baseline vehicle. Competitive vehicle represents the best vehicle of competition is currently able to produce, and is the same or similar vehicle segment as a vehicle being developed or improved. And for this example, we can give a baseline example. Bolero GLX, and for same product, which is the competitive vehicle Toyota Collis. So these are the baseline, and this is the competitive vehicle we need to benchmark. Customer and technical competitive evaluation. Customer competitive evaluation like assess customer satisfaction, determine the current engineering capability for satisfying customer wants related to major competitor capability, and technical competitive evaluation assess the present engineering capability for achieving each key technical measure. So we need to assess in both the ways so that we will come to know that whether it is doable or not, and if any gap is there, how we can bridge those gaps. Step 5, set your goals. Ensure that goals are realistic, measurable, and achievable, and slightly stretchable goal should be there. Identify the constraint. While defining these steps, we need to work on the constraint, like what is the corporate business plan, program plan, is there any government regulations are there, is there any geographical constraints are there, is there any personal availability, resource availability issues are there. We need to work on these work on these constraints. Step number 7, identify the task you need to accomplish. Document a design assignment to ensure a constant flow of activity and minimize the waste time and resources. Further consideration, make sure the task reflects the scope, specify who does what and when, and each task has been defined. Use format that are easily understood. So here responsibilities are defined and clear-cut scope of work has been decided. Here we can, step number 7 example is that we need to obtain management commitment for this project so that management involvement is there. Establish preliminary team membership, plan the team building and training, identify engineering requirement in customer terms, establish customer research plan, perform customer research, establish customer targets, establish technical system expectation, benchmark technical assessment, and establish technical target. So all this input we need to consider while planning the QFD. Then finalize the team leadership. Who will lead the team and who will be involved in this team? So it is a quick QFD project team. A successful quick QFD team consists of members with appropriate combination of technical expertise, interpersonal skill, and can-do attitude. So people with positive attitude or who can-do attitude, then they will try to explore more things and they will make it successful. Successful QFD team should have cross-functional core and support member. It is not only a design team. This team will consist of design, marketing, production, QA, all stakeholder. One team member will be involved in this team and they will be working together so that product can be successfully launched. Representative of each team member will be the part of this team. Okay, team membership. So as discussed earlier, core support and team members, team will be defined, then executive champion of team will be there. Then people from marketing, research, application, engineer, sales team will be there, part of this QFD. So this is the part of QFD process which we have mentioned. There are more slides. I will share this slide with Rane sir so that you people can go through it. If any doubt is there, we can discuss or we can, I can reply on WhatsApp group. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Hello. So again,
You have stopped this
okay.
screen share.
So your QFD part I have covered. Now I am going to share with you. I have few slides, 13, 14 slide of different stages in product development process. So it need a 10-15 minutes time. So can we go extend this time? Hello.
Yes, sir, please continue.
Okay, so I am sharing this slide. So QFD part I have covered. Now I am sharing different stages in new product development. These are the actual stages I have chalked out so that you people will come to know in reality how it has been done. So new product development stages, what are the differences? Concept or ideation as we discuss in QFD. Within the team, we can have brainstorming along with design, manufacturing, sales, and marketing QA. We can draw the sketches or concept drawing, assembly drawing, final concept drawing and design in this process. Then we need to understand the customer. For that, we can visit customer contact points, see the product, see the different competitive products, discuss with customer sales and marketing to capture customer needs, collect all data in QFD as discussed earlier in the presentation. We can utilize QFD technique so that all the data we can consolidate, conclude, and combine in the QFD format. Then convert all input into the design. Then initial level 2D drawings, 3D assembly drawings we can prepare. Tentative bill of material we can prepare. Tentative costing and capital requirement we can prepare by using again here QFD. We have to refer here QFD. Then we need to finalize product specification. For that 2D and 3D drawings we need to prepare. Design review we need to have with the stakeholders like manufacturing, purchase, QA, getting approval from customer for final specification like our product management team or some of the team members who must have visited customer. We need to get okay for the same for customer requirements. Then 3D assembly and layout. So this is the pure design related activities like 2D and 3D layout we have to prepare. Bill of material again we have to finalize, and in that exclusive part list we need to have sign off. What is the exclusive part list? These are the product which are the bought out parts, or for example FIP pumps are there which was given by Bosch. So nobody apart from Bosch is given supplying those pumps. So then we need to have sign off with the Bosch also. Otherwise, we will the missing very critical components. So very earlier stages, such components which we are going to bought out, we need to have clear-cut sign off with the respective team members, purchase team, so that they are into agreement and they are aligned with our dates. Then costing of the BOM, approval from accounts and marketing and other stakeholders. Again, we need to have the frequent design reviews once we are updating any design, along with the CAE teams and other stakeholders. Further, we can have capex and revenue requirement, releasing drawings to purchase and manufacturing and QA department, service and sales for capex requirement, tooling and requirement, getting alignment with accounts and director approval, so that we will have approval from the management. We need to finalize the design validation plan, DVP. So for that, internal design validation through CAE, updating design and drawings we need to do. Then internal external design testing requirement we need to finalize within the company. What design we are going to do, external, what those facilities, if company doesn't have, whose are those testing agencies we need to have sign off and discussion with them, their timeline and agreement with them we need to finalize. Alignment with external internal design labs we need to do it. These labs can be for government regulations also. Getting approval from customer and internal stakeholders for this DOP is also important, so that they are supplying parts, they are providing QA OK parts, so that project will be on time. Then prepare project plan. Prepare detailed project plan with each milestone and owner. Review daily and weekly activities. Assign one person from design to monitor it, and execution of plan as per customer. So daily and weekly basis, we need to review and we need to publish the summary of plan versus actual things to the team members. Then weekly basis or monthly basis, we need to have TG or TW, things gone right, things gone wrong, learning sessions so that each and every point, what are the right things so that we can appreciate the team members and what things gone wrong. So we are noting all those points so that the same mistake are not repeating, and we are learning and team is learning, and that is documented and published so that repetitive mistakes are avoided and team with appreciation team is encouraged. So for that we need to do this activity. Then L0 drawings preparation we need to do. So again, L0 means initial level of drawing. You can say L0, L1, L2. These are the numbers we are giving. So 2D again, based on 2D, 3D layout, we need to check out. Again, is there any bomb changes or changes are there or not? We need to 1 minute. 1 minute. Just hold 1 minute. Hello. Okay. Okay. Hello. So these are the stages, different stages we need to follow in NPD. So there is a request that we are at the end of the program. I will share this PPT so that you can go through it because now time is over. So my request to you is, if any question is there, you can ask or you can put it in WhatsApp group so that I can answer it, or I can suggest further reading so that you people are through with those questions. Okay. Is it okay, Rani sir and team? Hello.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I request participants to have the question answer for the next few minutes. If there are some questions from the participants. Hello. Professor Virendra Kumar Thakkar, we are meeting once again. Thank you so much. So, any question from the participants? Okay, Mr. Keshav, I would like to ask you with reference to the new product development, based on the Industry 4.0 technologies, what is the impact of this Industry 4.0 technologies on the new product development process? How it has been accelerated and what different technologies are being used for accelerating this new product development process?
Concurrent engineering and early involvement of the team, like especially production team and let us say planning team, purchase team are involved so that development time can be reduced. And concurrently, we are putting, especially right now I am working in America, we are putting product, once product is made, we are putting into the market few products, and we are directly getting feedback from the customer, and if any problem is there, we are immediately correcting it. So early involvement of each stakeholder we are considering so that very fast way we can introduce the product, very fast way we can correct the problems and we can respond to the market. That is the way we are addressing with related to the impact of Industry 4.0.
With reference to the new product development efforts, what percentage of these efforts are failed? What is the statistics?
With respect to?
With reference to the success of the new product development, I would like to ask you,
okay, just I will,
how many such kind of new product development?
I will just give you some figure. I will give you some figure. From, let us say, last 1 year, we have sold, let us say, 1 lakh tractors. Okay, out of that, 20,000 tractors or 20% tractors are new product. So, and it is very, very, very essential because we need to top up our funnel so that we will be eliminating our old model and we will be always keeping new along with the new product which is required by customer, which are benchmark against the competitor, so that we are alive in the competition. So 20%, it is my judgment
Okay,
because
fine.
I have that data. I have, because same thing I am coordinating in my company, so that is very relevant data, you can say. I'm directly talking about the sale, this thing, not in terms of design effort and all those things. Hello, sir. Any more questions from students or other professionals? Hello.
So participating their precious time. I'm also thankful to Mr. Keshav Deshmukh, who is an alumni of SPC, who worked in Mahindra and Mahindra and other organizations in the Department of New Product Development and shared his knowledge based on his experience.
I have a lot of slides remaining.
I'm also thankful to the organizing team who worked for the success of this national level webinar. I'm also thankful to SA Industrial Engineering for collaboration with SPC to organize this program. I'm thankful to my colleagues who gave me the necessary support to organize this program. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful time ahead. I request everyone to kindly fill up the feedback form. I request organizing team to chat box and also on the WhatsApp group. I request everyone to fill up the feedback form so that we can start issuing the certificates.
Okay. Rani sir, I am also thankful to you
everyone.
and Rani sir, I am also thanks to you and the whole
Thank you.
team
Bye.
who has given me chance. And those slides which are remain for presentation, I will share with you so that you can go through it. And if any questions are there, I can address to you. Thank you. Thanks to whole team. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So nice of you. So nice of you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.